Alison, you might want to take a seat. I know you get weak in the presence of beauty.
I do, yes. That's why I'm fine standing.
Can I just say, you're one of those people that looks exactly the same now as you did in 1982.
That's very kind of you.
Well, it's not really, is it? In 1982, you did look quite old. Over the years, you've sang many songs. Love Letters, Love Resurrection, Glorious Love, Is This Love, The Man I Love, That Old Devil Called Love. Alison, what's going on, love? Are you obsessed with men or something?
Well, I have sung songs without loving the title, you know.
Like what?
Well, I sang a French song called La Chanson des Vieux Amants.
Which means what?
The song of old lovers. All right, you might have a point.
So, how come you know French so well?
Well, my dad was French. That's where the name Moyet comes from.
But you were brought up in Basildon, weren't you?
That's right. I'm an Essex French girl.
Which I suppose means your socks are white, but at least you've got something to wave when you're surrendering. And of course, there's another French connection as well, isn't there?
Well, there's been a few, yeah. But I preferred the first one with Gene Hackman.
Wow. Who writes your material?
You. Apparently.
Oh, yeah. No, the French connection I was talking about was Dawn French.
Yeah, that's right. I've just done a West End play with her. It's called Smaller.
Smaller, Dawn French.
Please don't do the obvious joke.
I wouldn't dream of it. Dawn will always be twice the performer I'll ever be. What was Smaller about?
Well, Dawn plays my sister Bernice, who has to give 24-hour care to her 70-year-old severely handicapped mother.
Ooh. I prefer the one where she dresses as a vicar and falls over a lot. Actually, this is all very similar to my life.
Is it?
Yeah. I didn't leave home until I was 35 because my mum was very ill.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, got to the point where she couldn't cook, she couldn't wash, she couldn't clean. At that point, I thought, well, there's nothing in it for me, so I moved out. So, Alison, the biggest question is this. Acting or singing, which gives you personally the greatest amount of money? I mean, satisfaction.
But I'd have to say singing. It's always been my true love.
Apart from men, don't forget. But you didn't start out as a singer, did you? I believe you started out your musical career learning how to tune pianos.
That's true, yeah. But I only studied it for a year at college. At the time, I was sending off some demo tapes, and on the advice of the record company, I left piano tuning to concentrate on my music.
Oh, yeah, similar thing happened to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sent off some demo tapes, and on the advice of the record company, I went back to college to study piano tuning. So, it sounds like you had a fairly quick rise to the top.
Yeah. After Only You came out in 1982.
Hang on, it wasn't only me that came out in 1982. We were all experimenting.
I mean the song.
All right, let's edit that bit out. Now, Alison, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet somebody who's performed at the original Live Aid in 1985. So I have to ask, what was it like?
Oh, yeah, it was a pretty special day. The thing I'll never forget is...
Actually, it's twice-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We had Tony Hadley on the show last series and he did Live Aid, didn't he? Sorry, carry on.
Well, like I say, the thing I'll never...
Actually, 3 times. Midjaw was on the show as well. And he did it, didn't he?
Do you want to know what it was like or not?
Don't worry, I'll ask the milkman. He was probably there. And final question, Alison. How do you fancy ripping off your shirt and having a good old-fashioned fist fight with me?
Pardon?
We're doing a Fight Club sketch. Don't worry, it's not a real fight. Having said that, if you want to rip off your... Forget it. So, will you do it?
Will there be men there?
Loads.
Play the music.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Nice to be a lunatic. Hit me.
Can I get another barmaid?
Why, what's wrong with me?
No, I mean a top-up.
Hello. They call me Tyler.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I'm a Tyler. Can I join you? I don't mean join you with grout, I mean just sit next to you. So what do you do, my friend?
No, it's easy. Just tell the barmaid what you want and she goes and gets it.
As a job?
I'm a salesman.
Oh, well, aren't we all? Barmaid, 2 whiskies.
How'd you take it?
Like my marriage, on the rocks.
What about you?
Like my marriage, with some pork scratchings.
we're not backing out now. We're blowing up this building. Now, don't forget, as soon as the detonators have been set, we make a quick getaway.
Oh, I hope you kept the ticket they gave you on entry. Otherwise you get a really big fine.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got the ticket.
And you have to validate it in the machine by the stairs. I know it's free after 6:30, but if you don't validate it, then they won't let you...
Are you new to anarchy? Just keep wiring.
Open up!
It's the pigs.
Let us in.
Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Oh, hello, officer, come in.
I'm Detective Inspector Alison Moyet, anti-terrorism, and this is my colleague Brown.
We've been watching you.
Yeah, we've been looking from a window above. It's like a story of love. Oh, sorry, wrong page.
So what's the problem?
You've been parked down here for the last 3 hours in a large van with blacked out windows in a bay clearly marked no terrorists. So what's with all the soap?
Like my nan used to say, you can never have too much soap.
Yes, you can. 14 crates is definitely too much.
I'm not a dealer. It's for personal use.
You're from the north. If you'd have had one bar, we wouldn't have believed that. And why does it say nitroglycerin on the side of the boxes?
Well, like my nan used to say, you can never have too much nitroglycerine.
I don't like the look of this.
Don't worry, Inspector. I'll take over from here. You run along and do some shopping.
OK. But get ready for a long stretch in a room with bars. And I hope you like porridge, you slag.
I'll tell you what, that's the last time I use this B&B.